My name is Akeem Talal. My name is Bethel O'Byrne.
Why doesn't it? It doesn't seem to be working.
My name is Akeem Talal. My name is Bethel O'Byrne.
My name is Marcus Scott.
My name is Benjamin Cologne.
I'm Jamichael Darnell.
My name is Mel Nieves.
My name is Nikhil Malhotra.
We're having a bit of a problem here. We're trying to get the video to play. Gonna figure this out and then get back to the video. Sorry. Let's just figure this shit out. Okay, I see. Whoa. Got it. Fuck. Ah.
My name is Akeem Talal. My name is Bethel O'Byrne.
My name is Marcus Scott.
My name is Benjamin Cologne.
I'm Jamichael Darnell.
My name is Mel Nieves.
My name is Nikhil Malhotra.
I'm Latinx male playwright.
I'm a Black queer playwright.
I am an Indian,
Puerto Rican.
African American, Tejano.
A Black American. I applied because theater in itself is just very isolating, especially as a man of color.
I applied to the Lit Council because I thought it'd be a great opportunity to find another creative home for myself.
When I found out I was selected, I was surprised.
When I found out I was selected to be a part of the council, I was like, well, somebody wants to hear what I have to say.
When I found out I was selected for Lit Council, I jumped up for joy.
How high did you jump?
So high.
You're telling someone We see you, we recognize you, we pick you, we want you. It felt really good. It was really amazing to see so many people wanting to come together to have a space where they could be in affinity with one another.
The council is serving as like a safe space to talk about some of these like larger ideas or these difficult conversations where I wouldn't have an outlet to talk about it.
Wait, what was the question again? As a Negro. No, stop. Bad.
My goal is to finish a play on deadline, period.
To expand my community and figure my shit out.
My goal was to find a community of like other artists who could support me and who I'd be like happy to root for and be inspired by. And I definitely feel I found that in the council.
I can't wait to see what else comes out.
I find myself saying, "Oh, you can do that. You can do that."
Okay, you're out.
Okay.
Thank you.
7.6% of plays produced in the United States are written by men of color. That means 0.00001% of those were mine.
7.6% of all American plays produced in the theater are written by men of color.
7.6% of plays produced in America are written by men of color.
What are we gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna write. I'm gonna put something out there, tell some story.
I guess that's a low number, and I would like that to change in general for many reasons.
7.6% of plays produced every year are men of color, and that means there's a ton of mediocrity and less stories out there in the world.
7.6% of all plays produced in America are written by men of color.
I'm really hoping that's going to change in the next couple of years.
When I hear that number, I wonder how many of those productions are August Wilson, which begs the question, how many of those 7.6% of plays are written by living men of color?
I believe in order to change that number, we have to start with hiring people of color in artistic administrative positions in the theater, meaning we need to be the decision makers.
The council is great for me because it's giving me a home base as an artist to keep coming back to and getting consistent feedback from other like wonderful writers. The council's great because it provides structure, support, camaraderie.
The council's good for me now because I built it.
I'm in a place in my career where I require immediate and thoughtful feedback, something Lit Council certainly provides.
It's exciting to see it in its second year.
I'm really excited to be in my second year with the council. The council has offered me a new creative home in which I've created 2 new works. The current new work is called The Tracy Reyes Syndrome.
My play is called 30 Hours.
My Lit Council play is called In Defense of Black Masculinity.
My play's working title is Clapping. The City Don't Sleep with Mind Games. It's all on the account. This is a great space for me now because as a playwright, I get to be in fellowship with younger writers and with writers who have been around for a long while in the New York theater scene.
It's awesome to be in a space of people who are unafraid to really dig into the issues for their work.
So when I run for president, I would first make it legal for me to run for president. I feel like that should be the capstone of my entire campaign.
When I run for president, my campaign slogan will be, "The violence in the mountains have broken through the rocks."
Very poetic.
When I run for president,
Everybody gonna have to, in Congress and in the White House, they're gonna have to read the work of James Baldwin.
I will get rid of the lobbyist.
Oh, that's smart. That's really smart.
I would
Change that
I'll put a cap on that, and also get rid of the electoral college.
If nominated, I will not accept. If elected, I will not serve.
Wait, when I run president, when I am president.
When I run for president.
But when I am president.
Okay, when you are president.
When I am president, I want to let in all refugees.
The best part about being in a space for men of color and being able to skip past all the dramaturgical justify, it often comes in less colorful groups and allows us to get straight to the story.
It's important to be in a space of men of color because I spoke to a friend recently and the term men of color wasn't something they immediately recognized. It's great to exist in a space that deserves to exist and hasn't yet.
It's important to be in a safe space, first and foremost, with fellow artists who have kind of similar temperaments.
It's great to be in a space where you can express yourself without worrying about what other people will think about you and your work.
The best part about being in a space for men of color for me is being surrounded by other ambitious men of color.
And there's a lot of great stories on the margins and the fringes that aren't never a light shown on those stories.
The stories we're working on are different than stories you normally see in other playback groups.
So I think Lit Council, in this group, we all contribute to sort of pushing these stories into the frame of the American theater.
It's just nice to be in a room with selfless individuals who are not afraid to give their strong point of views.
We can be free to be ourselves and let it all hang out without assessment.
When you want to express those black and brown parts of yourselves, you want to express your gendered parts of yourselves, you are here and you can do that. And that is freeing us all.
7.6% of plays produced in the United States are written by men of color. That means 0.00001% of those were mine.
7.6% of all American plays produced in the theater are written by men of color.
7.6% of plays produced in America are written by men of color.
What are we gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna write. I'm gonna put something out there, tell some stories.
I guess that's a low number, and I would like that to change in general for many reasons.
7.6% of plays produced every year are by men of color, and that means there's a ton of mediocrity and less stories out there in the world.
7.6% of all plays produced in America are written by men of color.
I'm really hoping that's going to change within the next couple of years.
When I hear that number, I wonder how many of those productions are August Wilson, which begs the question, how many of those 7.6% of plays are written by living men of color?
I believe in order to change that number, we have to start with hiring people of color in artistic administrative positions in the theater, meaning we need to be the decision makers.
While our spaces are closed to the public,
we are still here.
Our artists are still here.
And together we are the Tank.
Since our founding, the Tank has been defined by who and what has populated our spaces.
Tens of thousands of artists, hundreds of thousands of audience members.
And more joy, fury, music, chaos, disco balls, a little bit of glitter,
and creation, then we could begin to count.
While our on-site programming is paused, we are still making and supporting our artists in the virtual world.
And their community, conversations, and artistry continue to overflow into the digital realm.
We have, since March, done 271 performances and featured the work of 2,101 artists. We're still doing it. It's just online.
We are dreaming of the day when our beloved venues are once again full of activity and performance and dialogue.
In the meantime, if you have the means to do so, we are asking you to make a donation in any size to help us fill the tank.
Because the tank is also an engine, we are committed to driving forward, generating opportunities for artists to make and create and dream up brand new things.
This commitment is requiring us to be more resilient and adaptable than ever before.
But with your help, we can fill the tank for today and for the future.
Visit fillthetank.org to make your donation today. Or text Fill the Tank, all one word, to 44321 to receive a secure link to make your donation straight from your phone. And when the time comes, when it's finally safe to do so again, we will fill the tank.
Together.